Hey guys, what's going on? So in this video today, we're going to go over my goals for patch 5.3 and what my goals were last month and if I hit those goals. And then I'm going to also go over where I think you should take heroes for hire, where I'm going to take heroes for hire this month, and kind of just talk about kind of some counters that I think could happen with them and what worries me about heroes for hire. And we're going to go over what I think the release will be like this month for these characters, just so you can kind of plan accordingly if you need to. Let's go over last patch real quick. I'm not going to show you my characters in game because I actually got a lot accomplished last patch. And that's simply because Silver Surfer and Multiple Man felt like they were released to free-to-play people at like 2 weeks in, maybe 3 weeks in. With Silver Surfer's release, it pushed Multiple Man's campaign event back, which, you know, negated the community from getting a character, so I got a lot done. My goals last month were to get Moon Knight to level 80, Carnage to level 80, Doc Ock to level 80, and then I wanted to get Proxima, Ghost Rider, Minerva, and Carnage to gear 15 along with that. I did all those. Not only did I do all those, I also got my long shot up to gear 15. I got my Scream to level 80 in gear 15. Ebony Maw to level 80 in gear 15. Phoenix to level 80 in gear 15. Black Bolt to level 80 in gear 15. I also got Anti-Venom to level 80. And I also got Doc Ock to gear 15. Those characters were about 75, 76 for me anyways, but you know, I still got them up and leveled up. So I'm essentially ready for Dark Dimensions 4. I just have to actually get through the cosmic nodes. But yeah, I accomplished all my goals last month and then some. I will say up here I had planned that I wanted to take my Silver Surfer to gear 15. He's only at gear 14 right now. I just need more Mystic pieces. And then Multiple Man, I said gear 13. I don't think you should take characters to gear 13 unless you plan on taking them to gear 14, and you can do that right away. So that was my mistake last month, but I definitely recommend you either one at gear 12 and a half characters, meaning you just put the purple pieces on them once they hit gear 12, or you take them to gear 14. But yeah, so I stopped at gear 12 and a half for Multiple Man. But let's go over my plans for this month. So for this month, we have our releases of Kestrel, Calling Wing, Misty Knight, and then we had some kit changes to Iron Fist, Luke Cage, the Skill Military team, and then Nick Fury. I'm not going to talk about Skill Military in this video just because I don't know too much about them. I haven't really played around with them. I have them leveled up anyways, but I kind of need to put their team back together for that. But yeah, so with Kestrel, I want to take her to gear 15, level 80 right away because she's going to help me finish Cosmic of DD4, and I'm betting that this patch I will beat it once I actually get her leveled up. And then Calling Wing I want to take to gear 12 and a half, level 80. Misty Knight I don't think I'm going to unlock this patch just because the way that characters are released, I'm free to play like that where I don't buy characters outright when they come out, so I get them when the rest of the community does that are free to play. And then I also want to take Polaris to level 80 and gear 12 and a half her. So let's talk about that. That's why I tagged her, just because I want to, you know, mention that I think I'm going to take her up. I'll be able to take her up to gear 80, level 12 and a half. So Kestrel, like I said, I want to max her out as soon as possible. And then I'm going to talk about Calling Wing, Misty Knight, and Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. I am planning for on defense with them. I think I'm going to do Miss Marvel. If I don't do Miss Marvel, I'll just do Jessica Jones, which is pretty standard. And the reason why I want to do Miss Marvel is because Iron Fist is a brawler himself, and Calling Wing is a brawler herself, and they're both heroes. And so with Miss Marvel, there's that heroes brawler, and I think calling assist on that stuff, along with Calling Wing attacking all the time with her passive, will make them a better war defense team. What I recommend for free-to-play people for war defense, if you are trying to level up new characters as they come out, but you also have a back catalog of characters that you need to raise up along with them, I recommend for your war characters that you take them up to whatever their mandatory T4 level is. For example, if you wanted to put the T4 on Luke Cage's special but not his ultimate, his special requires gear level 80, level 68. So I would just say take him to level 68 if you don't want the T4 on his ultimate, and that's the same for all of these characters, especially your war characters. Now your arena characters, your DD4 characters, and your raid characters, you're going to want to take higher than that. But for war characters, I typically stop at gear 12 and a half, and then I take them to level 80 anyways, just because it's kind of an extra boost. Now I don't recommend that really anyone does that. It's just something that I like to do. But yeah, typically, like right now, I could take him up to gear 12 and a half. He's only level 65, so I may, when I look into his T4s a little bit more, I may bump his actual level up, but it's going to only go up to 5 levels for him. Same with Luke Cage. I got to look through his kit, but I can definitely bump him up to gear 12 and a half. Iron Fist and Calling Wing require Focus Chi, and I think, honestly, that's better suited for White Tiger, who requires it also. So you know, my White Tiger's at gear 14 right now. So if I have enough focus chi, I may take Calling Wing up first, but I might hold off on that. I will say I'm probably going to take Misty Knight to gear 14, not because she really needs it, but because she requires Extremist, and not a lot of great characters require Extremist as the mini unique, so I may take her up to gear 14. I have a ton of gear 14 pieces, so it's kind of worth it if it makes that team stronger. I am worried that this team is going to be countered pretty easily by a team like the Inhumans or something, or Inhumans with Baron Zemo along with it, just because Black Bolt and Baron Zemo stop characters from reviving, which this team kind of does, and that's kind of why they're planned to have 2 attacks to basically take them below max health so they don't revive right away. But with Black Bolt and Baron Zemo, that could negate that as well. So I definitely don't think you should be going all out on Heroes for Hire, especially if you're free to play. But I will say, you know, look into their mandatory T4s. For example, I think Calling Wing and Misty Knight, I think I like their ultimates a lot. 120% damage on her ultimate is pretty great. And then Calling Wing, I believe her ultimate is applying heal block for 2 turns, and it's 50% piercing to all enemies, which is a lot of big damage. So definitely level 70 for those 2. And then Luke Cage, for example, Unbreakable, you know, generating an additional ability energy for a random ally, I don't think it's that great, so I think you can probably stop him at level 68, because if him clearing all his negative effects from himself, I think are great. And then Iron Fist, his ultimate does a lot of damage, but it's a primary target damage. I don't think his damage is that great, but you can always raise that. So you may want to take him up to that, but I think this 3000% flat healing isn't that great either. So you definitely, I think his passive, a lot of people already have his passive just because it worked really well with defenders. And then I haven't really looked at it. Yeah, his basic I don't think is that great. So I'm probably going to keep my Iron Fist here and just T4 his passive. And then Luke Cage, I'll probably T4 his special if I even T4 it at all. But Calling Wing and Misty Knight are going to be up for level 80 for myself. But I would just say level 70 for those 2. Iron Fist at level 65. And of course, if you want to invest more into Heroes for Hire because they're one of your favorite teams, then do that. Kestrel, I'm going to T4 all of her abilities. And like I said, she's going to be as maxed out as she possibly can be. Her campaign event I'm going to go really, really hard on. And then Polaris this month, I just want to finish up. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what your guys' plans are for this month. I would like to also know what if you guys kind of do this stuff. Oh, I also kind of want to go over what I think this month is going to look like for releases and stuff. And so I kind of have it all planned out right here. I am Eastern Standard Time, so if you are a different time zone than me, 8 p.m. is essentially server reset. But so on the 7th, we're going to have the Kestrel campaign event. That's already in game, you can see it. So I'm assuming Calling Wing Blitz will be the 13th. That's the Thursday following that Friday release. And then her second Blitz will be the 20th. If Misty Knight is going to be in the strike patch, which I don't think she's going to be because she is a 100 shard unlock, I think she's going to actually be a Blitz release, and she'll probably be the 27th. And then I believe on the 1st of June we're going to have a new patch, and then so her second Blitz will be, you know, the what is that, the 4th or 3rd. But yeah, that's essentially what I think for the release of this month. There's also going to be that Kestrel event too. I didn't put that on there. That's going to be probably right when her event comes out. But yeah, so we will have a new strike pass for our dailies on the 25th this month, or you know, they may push it a day back like they did with Polaris because they messed up. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what your plans are for this month. Let me know if you're planning on bringing up Heroes for Hire. Let me know if you have a counter in mind for Heroes for Hire already. I know Silver Surfer is also going to, if he can get the charges off of that team, it's going to be great. But yeah, let me know what your plans are for this month. Let me know if you're just only focused on Kestrel right now and leaving Heroes for Hire behind. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. On this channel, I do guides, I do orb openings, and I do streams. And I do all sorts of Marvel Strike Force stuff. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, join the Discord, follow me on Twitch, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.